When you're the daughter of one of North Carolina's most notorious convicted killers, people make a lot of assumptions. Cindy Chapman knows that firsthand. Her mom, Blanche Taylor Moore, has been on death row at the women's prison in Raleigh since 1990, found guilty of secretly feeding her longtime boyfriend arsenic-laced food and killing him. To the world, she is a convicted killer, a black widow. But to Cindy Chapman, she's mom. Cindy Chapman has a lot of good memories with her mom, Blanche Taylor Moore.
She was always this really spiritual, smart, calm, giving, loving person. There is a whole different person that I have seen compared to how the public views her.
In November 1990, Blanche, then 57, was convicted of killing her boyfriend, Raymond Reed. She was charged with killing her first husband, James Taylor, Cindy's dad, and attempting to kill her second husband, Dwight Moore. Those charges were dropped when Blanche was sentenced to death.
And I had to accept that, and I did. Because my children deserved to have a mother that was a mother, and not a mother that was absent because she was trying to fight the decision they had come back with.
Blanche turned 90 this month and to this day maintains her innocence. Cindy says her mind is sharp, but Parkinson's and 2 battles with cancer have left her frail. They talk on the phone a couple times a week, but she hasn't visited her in about 9 years.
But there came a time when I kind of went through that spell of like, I'm really burned out. I'm really, tired, and I'm really tired of no answers, and I wanted to be angry, and maybe I needed to be. So I had to take some time to focus on me and what was healthy for me.
Cindy will likely never understand how her mom's life turned out the way it did, nor does she make excuses. But she does wonder what role her childhood trauma may have played.
I do know that there was substantial abuse. So it always kind of made me wonder, did mom get abused in other ways that we never really knew about, or possibly was made to do things that we didn't know about that could have brought about these feelings that she had towards me?
Cindy doesn't dwell on the past. Instead, she chooses to focus on what's in her control.
I'm not ashamed to be Blanche Taylor Moore's daughter, because there are many things coming out of that I've learned. You can take tragedies and you can take hardships, and you can either choose to let them swallow you up, or you can choose to learn from them and use them in a way that God intends for you to use them. And that's what I chose to do.
Now, Cindy is a mother and grandmother herself now, and says looking back, she recognizes some things in her past about her mom that were off, that she was just too young to notice. For example, when she was a teenager, after her dad died, it wasn't uncommon for her mom and Raymond to go out of town for weeks at a time, and Cindy would have no idea where they were or when they'd be home. Cindy told her mom she and I spoke for this story, and she was surprised to hear there is still so much interest. Blanche Taylor Moore is one of 2 women on death row in North Carolina. Nobody has been executed in our state since 2006.